A brand new show that just dropped. While the presenters play dominoes, a special guest will be discussing all topics that matter to you. Everything from judicial, legal, health, wealth. Nothing is off topic. The name, you ask me? Domino Effect. Domino Effect. Come listen. It's time well spent.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time of the day you're watching the show, this is the Domino Effect Show. If you're new to this show, this is how it works. We're going to play dominoes, and we invite a good friend and a guest to play domino with us. Today, I have Sweet Will on my right and Vods on my left. And my name is the Padre. And today we have Manny, the owner of JMC Driving School with us. Yes. So he's going to tell us a few things about his business, and he's going to teach us a few things about driving. But before I say anything, Manny, I have to say something, so I can't say anything else. These guys, these two crazy guys, this guy wants to know if you're going to be able, if you, at your place, if you teach motorcycle. Why you?
Whoa! What do you mean, motor? You can't even see. You got glasses. You can't even see.
I need to show the arms.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying? So it's just.
Oh my God! You can't even see. Next question, man.
No, I'm serious. So that means. So he's
not qualified.
Okay, he's not qualified.
Not qualified.
And VODs.
But that doesn't answer the question. Yeah. Do you teach motorcycles?
I do not, but even if I did, you wouldn't be qualified.
That's it. We didn't ask for that. We just asked you if you teach it or not. That's where we went at. Next.
Okay, so
you're not qualified.
My next question is, VOD is thinking of changing a career,
yes.
Right? He's trying to make a career change. Yes, he wants to go and drive trucks.
Yeah. Hold on. You say he's going to drive the truck or the truck drive him? Which one?
Yeah, this is going to be killing a lot of people. You know,
there'll be a lot of speed bumps on that road.
We cannot have that.
There'll be a lot of speed bumps. I'm a great driver.
No CDL driving. And like I said for him, even if I did, you wouldn't be qualified for that class, brother.
You see, that's a problem, man.
You get how you make money if you tell your customers. You tell your customers you're qualified. And anybody that comes, listen.
And the funny thing is, you didn't stick to the question. It's just a question, yes or no.
Exactly.
I know you.
Outside the box. Like, nobody asked for that.
I gotta make sure the people that are signed up for the class.
I don't remember the Padre asked all that question. Said yes or no.
I gotta make sure that the people that are signed up for that class are qualified. And I know y'all too not.
He's thinking safety first. Listen, bro. It's all about the money.
It's the money and safety after.
Hey, man,
you know.
Thank you for coming, but I just wanted to lay it down for you before you know what's going on. So just so you know, I know you know how to play dominoes, but we always let the guests win, but this time around we're not gonna let you win. Just like you know.
You already know I'm a master. So.
Okay, so now let me just to start the conversation. So how long have you guys? How long have you been in business?
At JMC Driving School, we've been in business since 2019.
Okay.
But the brand or the school itself has been around for 20 plus years.
Okay.
Okay, so you took it over. You bought it from
we took it over from the previous owner in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so if I'm understanding that, so you're how long have you been an instructor then?
Since 2019. But my wife, who's also a partner of the school, has been working there for a long time.
Okay. All right.
So she's the whole brand, the whole brain behind the whole operation. She's been there before me, but I started in 2019.
Okay, so you yourself, it's not like you hire somebody to be an instructor. You yourself is the instructor in the school and whatnot. You don't just own the business. You are involved in doing the classes and whatnot.
Yeah, I am one of the instructors.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Since you are an instructor, what motivates you to be one?
Man, I honestly, when we first started, I didn't think I could do it, to be honest. Because I thought about driving, man, how can I drive? How can I teach people how to drive? Because I thought about the safety part of it. But once you get to do it, It's nothing.
Especially
really.
if you're driving like Willie.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you know.
Thank you very much.
Phenomenally, yes, I
Well,
understand.
my motivation
You're
is, you know, I wanted to give it a try,
Okay.
and then everything fell along, man.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
So where are you guys located?
We are at 973 Main Street. So if you know where the Shell gas station is, where that split is on Main Street,
Okay.
What town? No, was it
Waltham, yeah,
Okay, okay.
Waltham.
Okay. So you
Okay.
do you guys planning to
Now the question you should ask: how many locations?
No, yeah. Also,
You know
that's what I
mean?
was gonna ask.
Because
Do you
said that
plan
you plan on locating,
to
you know,
have
so.
more locations?
In the future, yes.
Okay.
But right now, the main office where we're focused right now is in Waltham.
Okay.
But we used to provide services to towns like Marlborough, Framingham,
Okay.
but we're no longer doing that. So now we're focusing really at the office in Waltham.
Okay,
In
yeah,
Waltham.
yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where the people are come from. So as long that you don't have to be just someone that from Waltham, it can be anywhere.
No, it could be anywhere. We got students all the way from Lowell, people from Lawrence come all over.
Okay. What is the opening hours like? What time do you guys function during the day, or do you guys open on weekends?
Okay, so we open the office. We're open Monday through Friday
Okay.
between 10 to 4. On Saturdays, the office is not open because Saturdays are usually the day where we have our road test.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's what
So-
I was about to ask you. Are you one of those people that take the people to RMV and stuff like that to take tests and stuff?
Dude, I don't think the RMV is not the same way we used to do the RMV.
Not the same,
no
not
more.
anymore.
No.
It's not the same no more. You know what?
Now you gotta make appointments. And
No,
whatnot,
dude,
right?
I'm gonna let them explain to you how the RMV works now because I know how it works.
Yep.
But I'm gonna let them explain to you how it works. Back in the days, you make the appointment and they bring you there.
Right.
Now that's not how it works. Could you please explain to us how it works?
So right now, you still can do that. You obviously now most of the appointments are done online. So you have to set up your appointments online. You gotta set up a different time, pick a site, and then go there. With us, well, that to answer your question, that's the way the RMV still operates now.
Okay. Okay.
But oh man, you got me there, brother.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God. But you don't have to worry about that at JMC driving school.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to worry about. You don't need to worry about. Oh my God, are you out there to get me, huh?
Well, we said we
Oh man.
so we want to hear it though.
Yeah.
When you pass, we want to hear it. If you pass,
Yeah. It's you know, it's yeah.
you pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you could say that. You
your
could say
turn.
that.
Yeah, I know.
So again.
I win,
Oh
guys.
my
All
God.
right, thank you very much. All right, so
I need a sip of water for that.
all right, guys, it's about time. All right.
Yeah. So you were saying you were about to say.
So
something.
with the driving, with the RMV, people don't need to go to the RMV with us. So you could come directly to the school, to our school. We book everything for you.
Oh, okay.
With our relationship with the RMV, you don't need to call, you don't need to do anything. All you have to do is pay one flat rate fee,
Okay.
and we'll take care of all
Oh, that's
the
good.
appointments for you.
So that's good.
All right. So what? Okay, go ahead. No.
So you pay that fee.
And what is that fee that you're talking about?
So it's $180.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, just
Okay,
for the
okay.
road test itself.
Okay.
But
Is that included for the
They use
IMV
the
fee
road
as
test,
well?
they use your vehicle and stuff like that.
yes, so we sponsor
Okay.
the test. We do everything for
So
you.
is that just your cost or the IMV included in it as well?
Good question. No, that does not include the RMV fee.
Oh, okay.
So the RMV's fee, you responsible for that. That's you and them.
Oh, okay.
But for us, $180. That covers the sponsorship. It covers translation because we speak more than about 5 or 6 languages.
Okay.
It covers if you need translation, we cover that for you. You use our vehicles and you come directly to the school, so you don't need to go to the RMV.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And then usually the test is held on Saturdays. So
Okay.
no Monday through Friday, but on Saturdays, unless, which rarely happens, unless the RMV changes that day.
Oh, okay then.
So the question I was gonna ask, since I asked the question for these guys, I was gonna ask you, what kind of service do you provide? That's your turn. You know, I was gonna ask you, since I asked the question for these guys, so what kind of service do you provide? Other than not for these guys. I know you said you don't provide CDL license, motorcycles. So what kind of service you actually provide?
So basically, it's a driving school. So we teach people how to drive.
Okay.
At all levels. If you've never driven, you've never touched a wheel, anything,
Okay.
we can start from scratch with you. If you're an advanced or a little more experienced driver, we can work with you.
Yeah, like really.
If you wanna work
On
your road test, we also can work with you.
Now, you give them a certificate and everything once they done the class and whatnot. Because I know some insurances will ask you if you done the class, you get a discount on your insurance.
Now you're talking about if you're talking about if on age, whatever.
graduated.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I have right now I got a 13-year-old. Once he turns 16, he's gonna be going to class to go driving school and stuff like that. I don't want him to just driver's ed. I don't want him to just start behind the wheel, taking the class, like learning to drive and what. I need him to go to the class to learn about the safety and the kind of like what I did.
Yeah.
When I was 16, I sat in the class.
That's what I'm
They
asking
teach you about the
you,
safety and
Yeah,
whatnot and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's what
Do you guys do that too?
Yeah, so we have a driver's ed program. Your kid is 13.
He's 13.
So at 15 years old and 9 months, he can enroll in the program, driver's ed
that's
program.
what I did. Yep.
So 30 hours, that's in class instruction. So you sit in the class and you get taught for 30 hours.
Okay.
And it's a bundle. So what comes with that is the 30-hour driving, 30-hour in class instruction. You drive with the school, JMC driving school, for 12 total hours. You observe another student drive for 6 hours, still with the school, but you also have to drive at home for a total of 40 hours or more.
Oh yeah.
With your parents.
With your parents.
With your parents.
Like you get traffic.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, that's good.
Okay.
yeah. And of course, and also, there's a 2-hour parent class. That's a requirement. So if you're a parent, when your kid is old enough to get it ready for that,
get the license,
you or your wife, whoever is the guardian of that kid, has to enroll in that class for 2 hours.
Is that new? Is that
Is
It's
that
one
a
of the
requirement?
requirements.
It's
Yes.
one of the requirements.
One of the
For
requirements.
you
wow.
or IMV?
No, for
It's the one of the requirements.
It's one
Okay.
of
The
the
law,
requirements.
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
then
didn't
that-
have
and
that.
they
They didn't have that
Yeah,
before.
And then
yeah.
and those 2 hours, those 2-hour class, parent class, covers you for 5 years. So let's say now your kid is 13, but let's just say you had another kid that will be due for driver's ed in 2 years, for example. You don't need
You
to
don't have to do the
retake
class
that class
because-
again, because this one you're taking now will cover you for 2 years,
Oh,
5
man.
years.
That's-
Because
I
don't
should have
forget,
it, yeah.
don't forget, this is what I think the reason why they do that. It's your responsibility to know what they're teaching your kid.
Yeah.
And then don't forget, it's what do you call that? It's a union. You know what I mean? It's a teamwork. So it's like, okay, I'm teaching your kid how to drive, but I want you to know
You should
what
be
we're
aware.
teaching you, what we're teaching your kid.
Yes.
So when we go, when you're driving with the kid, I don't want you to teach your kid. I don't want you to teach your kid something different.
True.
So whatever I taught your kid, right? Right.
You
Is
should
that
be
correct?
aware. You should be aware. So we can
and
all
then-
be aligned on the
Exactly.
same-
So
yeah.
if I show your kid, I'm taking the left, I do this. And then so when you're driving, I don't want you to do, I'm taking the left, you put your arm
That's
this
right.
way.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So
That's right. You got to
that's-
know your hand signals. You got to
Exactly.
know this and that. We don't want, and the law is very specific, especially for junior operators. Very, it's almost zero tolerance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at JMC. We take this very seriously.
Okay.
Very,
Can
very
you
seriously.
tell our viewers what is considered a junior operator?
Okay, junior operators are well, I don't want to use the word kids,
Okay.
but young
Can
adults,
can you give us the age bracket?
16 to 18.
Okay.
Okay, so at 16, obviously you at the learning stage. That's when
Okay.
you gotta enroll in driver's ed. You can do all that stuff. At 18, if you're 18, you don't have to enroll in driver's ed. You don't have to, but you can if you want to, right? And of course, as you mentioned, it will save you a little bit on your car insurance.
On the car insurance. Yeah.
And, okay, so Manny, I have a question for you. And thank you for all this information, and they are awesome. So the question is, if someone is just not going straight to driver's ed, they're not gonna take it, and they're just gonna go take the lesson. What is the minimum that to start with the package, and how much is it for our viewer that watching right now?
So it's $1,095.
Okay.
But well, that is
pack-
for the package for.
So how many classes that package?
It depends. So if you're driver's ed, as I said, you have to take 12 hours driving with the school, observe another student drive at home for 40, and then of course take the 30-hour class. But if let's just say you're 18, but you're starting out, you just want to learn how to drive, or you came from a different country, you want to learn, you just want to work and get your license. That's different. We can start with you. We don't have a specific package for that, but the minimum, we not required, but we advise people to start with 4 to 6 classes. But minimum 2 classes if you just want to buy a road test. So you can't just come to the school and say, oh yeah, I just want to take the test and pay for the test. So one of the rules are you have to buy at least 2 classes in the road test.
Just to know that you're driving. Yeah,
Absolutely.
You don't want to waste your time.
Just to make
that
sure
you know how to drive.
You know how to drive.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it's like, okay, oh, by the way, I used to drive back home.
Of course.
And then I put you behind, and then you go take the test. First of all, you don't know the instruction of the road.
True.
And then you don't pass, and you're like, oh.
You start blaming the instructor and
True.
whatnot. Yeah.
True.
So I want to bring some personal things. So what is the process of being a driver or driving instructor?
A driving instructor is if you want to become a driving instructor.
Obviously, not me, because these guys always want to be everything.
If you want to become an instructor, you have to enroll just like a junior operator. You have to enroll in a school. If the school is hiring drivers, in a case, for example, if I need a driver, you can't just walk in and apply. You can apply, but I can't hire you because you're looking for a job. You have to fit the criteria. So you have to enroll in the class. You have to take the 30-hour class. You have to.
I know.
You have.
My fault. I said, hey.
I would have thought for something like if I wanted to be an instructor, there's a specific. No, I would think there's like a specific class itself for instructors, kind of like a state. You have to go to the state and take a class or something.
That's what we
do.
do. Yeah.
So you go to a state, not your school. But
you take it at the school, but remember, all the rules and regulations, you need to learn them. You can't teach those kids or those new drivers something you don't know.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you align with what the law expects you to teach or know for yourself before you can pass it on to someone else.
And then not only that, don't forget, a lot of the stuff that you've done since you had your license, a lot of
things
them have
changed.
changed.
True.
You have so many things. So in your eyes, what makes a good instructor?
Man, you gotta have patience. You gotta enjoy what you do.
Okay.
Enjoy what you do. Respect the students. We don't at GMC. We don't yell at students. We don't disrespect anybody. We treat everybody with dignity and respect. Hold on, brother. Oh my God, this guy
I could be an instructor. I'll tell the kids you trash.
No.
You didn't see that right turn? You didn't see the sign? Yo, what are you doing?
You can't do that, man.
What are you doing?
Oh
Are
my
you trying
God.
to kill me? You don't love life. I love life. Relax. Especially at 25. Let's go 25. We both want to live.
Man.
You didn't see the stop sign? Be careful. There's a car.
But I've seen being an instructor. I've seen some interesting things. Let's just say that. But at the end, we still want to treat everybody with respect. But you have to love what you do. You gotta enjoy what you do.
Exactly.
And then being an instructor, so you gotta think about it's giving back. How you want these kids to represent you, as an individual and as a school. So first, the law is a major part of what we do. We want to make sure you understand and obey the law at all time, while being a student or after. So when we release a student, we want to make sure you take the best with you.
Okay.
So again, love what you do, enjoy it, and then have fun.
I have a question for you.
Do you?
Yeah, you know,
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
So, as an instructor, how do you rate, or when do you think it's time for the student be ready for the test? How do you judge that? How do you rate that?
Actually, I thought the way you were talking, I thought he was gonna ask you what's the passing rate. See, that's what I thought he was gonna ask.
The passing rate.
Yeah, no. How do
that's what I thought he was gonna ask.
Yeah, I know, but that as well. That's
It all depends. It all depends because we have at JMC Driving School. I don't want you guys to emphasize only on teenage drivers. We have adults, and remember, we serve the Haitian community, Americans, Brazilians, Hispanics, Arabic, French. We speak all these languages.
Well,
so
if that's the
people
case,
come.
like, okay.
Je
Right?
parle
See, I was just gonna suggest.
Oh my God.
I was just gonna suggest that Vod speaks
Yeah.
some good French.
Yeah, you can
So
hire me.
I was
Some
gonna
what?
say
Yeah,
that.
some good
French.
Je parle français assez bien.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I was just gonna suggest. Yeah. You might wanna, if you're looking for an
do you have
I
instructor.
don't know,
Do you have
man.
any
I don't know. This
positional
brother
payment?
can drive. How can he teach when he can drive on himself?
But I don't need to drive to be a translator.
He just
No.
Listen, Ford speaks French as much as I speak Chinese. That's all I need to tell you.
That's
Okay, from the sound of this. So,
Yeah, what's the rate? Go ahead, the passing rate. You have now answered
It
the
all
question.
depends.
Okay.
It all depends. We test a lot of students every Saturday. Every
you
Saturday.
didn't pass? Oh, I'm sorry.
You didn't pass?
No.
Okay, then I'm not getting this.
What's the point?
Exactly.
So we every Saturday we test anywhere from 30 to 90 students every Saturday. Okay, so Saturdays 90 students. So it all depends. So the rate could go. I don't know. Depends on how well, or because remember, people come ready for the test, they don't pass because they get nervous.
Yeah.
And a lot of people pass. So it all depends on how the day is going, how they do.
Exactly.
Right? But I can't really give you a number on the rate or how many people pass on a day.
Okay.
It all depends. It all depends.
Okay, hold on. So, as a father, if I wasn't an instructor, so let's say my son is 13, he's going to be getting his license at 16 and whatnot, and I am I'm an instructor. I would think I would be extremely a 16-year-old.
Dude, you haven't been playing a lot.
I'm doing a class like extremely with a 16-year-old and whatnot and stuff like that. I would be extremely strict. The fact that I know my son is out on the road and whatnot, and this person's going to be on the same road as my son, as my kid that's going to be getting the license and whatnot. Now, do you guys make decision upon that, or you know what I mean?
I don't. Okay, first of all, why? Okay, you know
What's happening?
I passed. He passed. So
Go
why?
ahead,
Why
go
is he?
ahead.
I did. I went right here.
Go ahead, Sweet Wheel. Your turn.
Oh, you both passed again?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right, that's what's up. Good job. Keep passing. Keep
Yeah,
passing.
go ahead, keep playing.
So yeah, do you guys make decision upon that? Like, cause let's say your kid is 16 and then you you're teaching the 16-year-old. You want to make sure that you have the best drivers out there just to keep your kid safe.
But did you hear what he said? He says at JMC the number one thing is safety.
Safety.
It's everybody is on the same level. He's not thinking about his kid gonna be driving, but he's thinking about the whole aspect of.
Okay, different question. So let's say somebody come from a different country
Your
and the
turn.
laws are different.
Pass.
You know what I mean? The laws are different.
Your
Where
turn.
okay, for example, like there's been a lot of things online, like with Haitians, with they come crashing into. For example, there was this dude.
I knew this guy was gonna come up with this thing
and whatnot. But then he didn't go to a class. Don't listen. He didn't go to a class.
Yeah.
He didn't go to a class.
I've been wanting to talk about this for the longest time.
Would you recommend if he comes and says somebody like that?
No, he's not gonna come
if somebody
to that class.
like that,
He doesn't know he exists.
You don't know. No. If he comes and he's like, okay, I just need 2 lessons.
No.
And then for me to go get my driver's license. Would you recommend? No, bro. You need the full lesson.
No.
You sit in class.
But how would you know?
Know the law and whatnot and stuff like that.
So this is actually a good question, and it's common. It's very common.
Because people try to go the cheap way.
Yes.
And also, they're trying to get their license quick.
Yes.
No. Laws are different in different countries and such.
Like,
but
you know what I'm saying?
You guys, the instructor have to make sure that they are ready. It's when and they're ready to go take the license based on how they drive.
Yes.
Exactly.
Regardless that you can.
But they still need to know the law. Just because you can drive does not mean you know the law. Your law in your country might be different here in America.
That's what he said.
So,
that's exactly what are you? Oh, okay.
No, but if they come, they're like, "Well, I only need 2 lessons." Would you be like, "No, bro, you need the full lesson"?
Yes.
Would you
so
rightly recommend that?
minimum is 2 classes with the road
I don't
test.
care. As long as he doesn't.
Minimum.
As long as he doesn't win, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, he's the guest.
Yo, that's
All right.
Like I said,
I
he's
thought
the
we're
guest.
keeping.
No.
We're keeping that in the DL.
No.
Okay.
You literally
Like
told
I
them.
I said that before. Remember I said
Thanks,
that.
Padre.
Guys, nobody.
Now.
I've had enough. Guys winning, guys.
Wow. Okay.
You know, I'll shuffle.
Guys, so.
Let me shuffle. I'll shuffle. For our viewers to see what's really
So
going
I have
down.
a question because based on what you're saying right now, and I'm very very motivated. I want to be an instructor.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
so what is the qualification and also the test? Is it something that
Remember,
easy?
we are a driving school. Now, check this out, fellas. Check this out. We're a driving school, but we're not the state. We don't issue you your license. You need to earn a driver's license, an instructor's license. So that means not only that you gotta enroll in a school and take all the necessary courses
You have to go
prepare
past
you.
that test.
You gotta go and pass the state test,
The state test.
and that's where they get you, because you gotta make sure they want to make sure you understand the state of Massachusetts, the regulations and the laws. Make sure you're aware. Make sure you understand, because they're not gonna issue a driver's an instructor's license if you ain't ready.
Exactly. So now let's continue with this. So what does someone need to have a driver's permit before acquiring your service?
Yes. So anybody coming to require a driving lesson.
So that means that
You
thing
need
that
to
this
have a
dude.
permit.
So this dude coming in and
Yes.
say, "Oh, what if that guy came to you?" Is
Yes.
he relevant?
Yes, if he has a permit, then
Yes.
why not? Because like you can know certain, like you can go get the permit and such. Even now, because now
You
I
can
can
take
honestly say now it's easier
It's
to get
easy.
the permit where
You
it
can
was
take it at home.
Where before it wasn't as easy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can take it at
You
home.
take this thing out
That's
home.
the yes,
Yeah,
Online.
yes.
online.
So that means your mama and your daddy can take
Yeah,
the permit
exactly.
for
That's
you?
the yes.
I'm not getting into that, but I know that you're able to log in and take it
but
online.
that's
You can take it at home.
That's
That's
the
Someone
problem.
told me that I
That's
was
the
at Walmart.
problem.
When we got our licenses,
We had to go
Yeah, we had
to.
We went in
We
and
have
sat
to
down and
study
actually take the
it, you
test
know.
and whatnot. Yeah,
The-
but because the problem is after COVID, people had gotten lazy.
but that
People
always
had gotten the RNV has
That
the RNV has gotten lazy now.
This politics thing, dude.
No, people have gotten lazy now. People just go and be in your computer. Now they're not thinking like anybody can take the test.
Yes.
Now me as a parent, I got 3 kids. Now
That's why-
somebody
that-
out
that's
there
the reason why he
just
cannot be an
driving,
instructor.
just driving
Now we
around.
want to
No,
get you
I need to keep my kids safe, bro.
Yeah.
I need to keep my kids safe. No. I'm not gonna have
Yo,
somebody
hyped up,
out
man.
there.
Calm
I'm
down,
not
bro.
gonna have anyone
Calm
out there
down, man.
driving.
Take your blood
You're
pressure,
Putting my
man.
kids'
You're
life
here
in
right
danger.
here.
Control your blood pressure.
You up here, we right here, dude.
Oh my God.
No, bro. No, bro. I'm right here.
Chill out.
Look at
Enter.
me. Look at me. Just I'm right here,
I
man.
know. Wait.
No. If that speed limit says 25, you're going 26. I'm like, yo, you fail, bro. That 1 mile makes a difference.
Oh,
No, because I got kids.
So, now, let's go back to the conversation.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the average number of lessons it would take for a driver to pass?
It all depends on the driver's experience,
Okay.
how long they've been driving, obviously.
Okay.
I've had people who, for the first, they purchased their 2 classes because of their experience. They've been driving. They're able to pass the test because they already understand the rules of laws. They understand the rules, the regulations. They're able to proceed with the test. But some people may require more than 2.
Okay, Manny. So it looks like we have reached our time. And thank you very much. We're gonna go back. This was the first session.
That should
and
be,
it looks like we're gonna go back to another session because this is very informative.
Yeah.
So and rest assured that Manny's not gonna win
I'm
on
gonna
this
win
table
this one.
again. Please make sure to subscribe,
Oh.
Hold on.
comment, and like this show. Thank you.